say it.
Dawn on the yachty by nature. Day 5 of Thorn's charter. And Chef Gianmarco is already marinated in a thick sauce of terror. Margot's blackmail hangs over him like a poorly sharpened guillotine. Retrieve the hidden data key, or Daniel's secret Milton heritage gets served up to Thorn on a silver platter. So far, Gianmarco's James Bond audition is looking more like a very sad, very sweaty outtake.
Niente, nothing. This accursed beacon, she is empty as my wallet after a bad hand in Monaco. Margeaux will have my liver for this. Daniel will be finito. And Jenny will never see the hero beneath this quivering mountain of terror.
Is that the sound of culinary incompetence I hear, Chef? Or are you attempting to communicate with dolphins? My meditative morning has been shattered by your aquatic fumbling. I require an immediate 7-course breakfast that reflects the quiet triumph of capitalism over common decency. Oh, and Margeaux desires a single perfectly spherical, tear-shaped melon ball. See to it.
The beacon is empty. A trick. But Margeaux said the key was vital. Wait, Kali disabled Thorn's network. Kali, the clever one. The tech witch, of course.
Captain's log. Stardate supplemental. Post-squall analysis indicates exemplary performance by key rigging components, despite unorthodox suggestions from junior staff. My decisive leadership, as outlined in Credo Chapter 14, quote, steering through tempests of both weather and willfulness, unquote, once again proved paramount. The ship is secure. My authority mostly intact.
Captain, the preliminary damage report for the mainsail and a list of linguistically compromised comms channels. They may require an exorcism.
Yeah, the report. Place it on the chart table, Miss Milton. Thank you.
Lucas, about yesterday.
Look, all crew performed adequately to protocol, okay? As expected under my command, so nothing further to discuss.
Yeah, well, protocol also dictates not sounding like you're auditioning for a late-night adult film festival over open comms while the ship is about to capsize. But fine. Be a pompous, rule-obsessed. Never mind. Daniel and I need to find out what happened to our mother. Margeaux said that Mom was investigating Thorn and a company called Argus Holdings.
Argus Holdings. I've heard whispers. Private security, very discreet, very expensive. It's a favorite of the 1%.
Margeaux was almost too helpful with that name. It felt personal. We think that Nightingale unit that Kali found might have answers. We need to access it.
Accessing Mr. Thorne's private property? Miss Milton, that is a flagrant violation of the charter rules.
It's our one chance to find out if Thorn was involved in our mother's disappearance. Try putting that in your credo, Captain.
Jenny, fresh from another emotionally constipated encounter with Captain Lucas, has found a new sparring partner, Daniel. Before they risk involving more of the crew, the Milton twins try a more direct approach. Operation: infiltrate their own company's past. It is not going well.
Anything?
Just the official corporate filings. Dad's shareholder letters, Mom's press releases for the foundation. It's all sanitized. I'm trying to access the archived internal server from 2018-2019, but Dad's old credentials aren't working.
Of course they're not. Post-mortem lockdown, standard procedure. We're locked out of our own history. This is why I keep saying we need to modernize the data infrastructure. If everything was cloud-based, this just would never happen.
Oh, here we go. Is this really the time to be pitching a new IT budget? We have to focus.
I'm talking about efficiency. We're sitting here blind because Dad ran $1 billion company like a local jewelry shop, all based on handshakes and trust. Look at where it got him.
Yeah, he's a billionaire, and we're on a yacht, du Broish. But it's not about profits, Daniel. It's about principles. Dad wanted Milton Diamonds to be the ethical choice. We should be liquidating the conflict stone assets immediately, not phasing them out to be a people pleaser.
Phasing them out is what keeps the company afloat, so we have a legacy to uphold. If we dump those assets now, the stock plummets before the IPO, and Thorn buys us for parts. Is that what Elodie, Mum, would have wanted? To lose everything because we were too idealistic.
What Mom would have wanted was for us not to become corporate ghouls like Thorn. She saw the rot in this world, and that's what we have to fight. That Nightingale unit is our only link to what she found. Now, are you done being a venture capitalist, or can we go talk to Kali?
Ugh, fine, let's go. Just try not to promise Kali our entire R&D budget to crack it.
Don't worry. I'll just promise her your share.
Funny, Real funny.
It's open. Whoa. You two look like you were about to stage a hostile takeover of each other.
We were just having a spirited discussion about family business.
He means I have a conscience and he has a calculator.
Ah, right. Classic twins. Got it. What's up?
Margeaux confirmed that Mom was investigating Thorn and Argus Holdings in 2019. If that recording device was active, then...
We need to access its archives, Collie. We know it's a huge risk, but we need your help before Thorn or Margeaux make their next move.
Let's go hunting.
Collie, never one to back down from a challenge or a chance to stick it to Thorn, has agreed to help. Operation Crack the Nightingale is a go. Her cabin is giving Minority Report on the high seas. If Tom Cruise had better taste in throw pillows and a killer playlist. Daniel, clearly impressed, hovers nearby, occasionally offering surprisingly astute tech suggestions. Sparks, as they say, are flying, and not just from the overloaded circuits.
Okay, Thorn's encryption is a beast. Military grade. But he has an ego, and egotists always leave a back door. They can't resist taking a peek. Daniel, hand me the signal booster. Let's amplify the junk data frequency.
You're amazing, Collie. Seriously. Most people would see a spy camera. You see a puzzle box waiting to be solved.
Nothing a few rigorous classes at a technical school can't teach you.
You're absolutely brilliant. Beautiful and brilliant. I mean beautifully brilliant at your work.
Just trying to keep things interesting, Daniel. And trying to keep you and your sister out of an international incident. Okay. Almost there. Ah, got it. Bypass the primary encryption. Now for the archive access.
Outside Collie's cabin, Gianmarco lurks, torn between his fear of Margeaux and his guilt about betraying his friends.
The twins are in there with the device, the data chiave. I need a diversion, something dramatic. A small, contained fire? No, too cliché. A sudden, passionate declaration of love for Kali to distract her. No, Jenny would misunderstand. Dio mio, what would Nonna do? Nonna would probably hit someone with a rolling pin and take what she needed. Yes, courage. No fires, but what about this fire extinguisher?
What the heck was that?
Seriously? Now? Stay here. Don't touch anything. I'll check it out.
I'll sneak into the room while the clouds give me cover.
What's going on here? Is the ship on fire? Gianmarco, what are you doing with that fire extinguisher?
Capitano, I sensed a rogue spark, a potential culinary inferno. I acted decisively to save us all. Again.
As Collie rushes back into her cabin, she finds Gianmarco making a desperate attempt to grab for the Nightingale unit on her desk. The chaos Gianmarco created was the perfect smokescreen for about 3 seconds. Collie, whose situational awareness is sharper than her wit, is not amused. The fight for the Nightingale unit is on, and it's less Mission Impossible and more the Three Stooges.
Gianmarco, what do you think you're doing?
Give it to me!
No, let go!
I need the device, Calico.
Stop! No!
Release it, please. Margeaux will. She will feed me to the critics.
Hey, enough! All of you, stand down! Gianmarco, release that device. What by the ghost of Captain Nemo is the meaning of all of this?
Cornered, outmaneuvered, and probably smelling faintly of fire retardant, Gianmarco finally cracks. Lucas listens, his face a storm of conflicting emotions.
And she said, if I did not get her the chiave, the data key, which is that infernal blinking box of secrets, she would tell Thorn everything about Daniel, that he's Harry Milton's son. She promised me riches, glory, Jenny's love. I am a fool, un imbecile. You don't understand. I grew up with nothing. Dirt floors, empty cupboards. My nonna, she would skip meals so I could eat. I swore on her grave I would become someone. That I would drag our name out of the mud with my bare hands. One perfect dish at a time. I built an empire from polenta ai sogni. To lose it all now, to become that hungry, invisible boy again. Il mio terrore più profondo. It is my deepest terror. And Margeaux, she saw it in my eyes. She dangled Everything I ever wanted. The money to save my crumbling restaurants. My reputation restored like a phoenix from the ashes. Fame beyond imagining.
Oh, Gianmarco. Margot played you. She played all of us. Lucas, he was just trying to protect Daniel and my family. We all are.
Margeaux, blackmailing my crew, threatening a Milton. This is an outrage against every principle in my credo. Chapter 22 clearly states, quote, "A captain must protect his flock, even from she-devils and designer dresses," unquote. And to actively try to use Thorne's own surveillance against him? I mean, it's a mutiny. It must be stopped. I will protect my crew.
Protect me?
My general people is what I was saying, of course.
The way our captain looks at Jenny, their eyes lock for a charged moment. The memory of their comms incident mixed with their current crisis and his undeniable feelings flashes between them.
Captain, the twins caught me up. This device I'm holding might be the only way to find out what really happened to Elodie Dubois and to get leverage against Thorne and Margeaux before they destroy Daniel and the Milton IPO and this entire yacht's morale. But things might get messier. There could be a breach of proper protocol. Your call. Rules or results?
To hell with Margot's games. And to hell with Thorne's definition of privacy. Kali, can you get us into those 2019 archives sooner than later? And Gianmarco, thank you for your honesty. You may have been a fool, but you were a brave one. Now let's see what secrets this little bird has been keeping, huh?
The decision is made. Captain Lucas, in a move that would send his beloved credo into a conniption fit, has chosen his crew. Collie, with a supporting cast of anxious Miltons and one deeply repentant chef, dives into the digital belly of Thorne's Nightingale. The mission: find Elodie, find the truth.
Okay, Margot's desperation means she doesn't have remote access to these archives. She needed the physical unit. The encryption is a nightmare, but she left a faint digital trail trying to get in herself, a breadcrumb.
You're scary good at this, Collie.
Thanks, Daniel. I took a coding class at Los Positas Community College before I fell in love with Yachting 101.
This seems a bit more advanced.
Well, I may have also spent some time in Palo Alto advising a gaggle of tech baddies on relationship drama. Picked up some tips.
Yeah, you're gonna find it. I've never been more sure of anything.
Don't get all soft on me now, Milton. I've got a reputation to maintain. Okay, so using her breadcrumb to bypass. Yes! Sweet mother of all back doors, I am in. Accessing archive directory, date stamp, 2019. Document type, passenger manifest unredacted.
The real one? Is Elodie on it?
Milton Philanthropy Charter 2019, official passenger and crew manifest. Dubois Elodie, confirmed on board. Notes, personal guest of JL, restricted access.
She was there. Oh my god, she was really there.
Keep going, Collie. Anything on Argus Holdings?
Contracted personnel, security by Argus Holdings. Entertainment and special guest services listed as intuitive guidance and personal energy realignment by one Margaret Lawrence.
Margaret Lawrence? Who the hell is that? A realtor? From Indiana?
Margaret Lawrence. Why does that name sound so familiar to me? Oh my god, Margaret. Margot's full name is Margaret. And Lawrence? Dad said that was like the fake name that she would give out as a Swiss airline stewardess to guys who hit on her. Oh my god. Margaret Lawrence is Margeaux.
Well. Look what the cat dragged in. Playing detective, were we? How predictable. Well, shoot. Took you kids long enough. I was about ready to send you a postcard.
Oh my god, I knew your accent was fake.
Indeed, my dear Margaret. It seems the performance is finally over. Our young friends have figured it all out.
Actually, Gus, your performance is over.
What are you talking about, Margie?
The name Lawrence should mean something to you, Jenny. Julian Lawrence. Does your dad's memory stretch back that far? He was Harry Milton's first partner, the man your sainted father cheated out of a fortune to build his ethical diamond empire.
Julian Lawrence? Dad said he just retired.
He didn't leave willingly. He was pushed out. And for 20 years, my father has been building his own empire, a very private, very effective one. You call it Argus Holdings. I call it the family business. You see, Gus, you were a necessary investor. A tool to get us access to the board, to the IPO, to the Meltons themselves. Your funding was appreciated. But Dad's instructed me to cut you loose. You've become a liability.
Oh, you backstabbing. I built you. I gave you everything.
You gave us seed money. We are grateful. But Argus is taking over the Melton IPO. Your shares will be absorbed, and Melton Diamonds will become our first major subsidiary. A little tribute to my father's stolen legacy. Thanks for playing.
What are you gonna do? Kill me?
No, that's so old school. You're going to resign and walk away quietly, you perverted HR nightmare.
Oh, no. I suppose at times I've been a bit of a tadpole of misbehavior.
We've had dozens and dozens of well-documented complaints, witnesses, and statements. You're done. Meet me in the main salon to sign your resignation letter. Now, to the four of you. As you can see, management is under new management.
Gianmarco will save us.
Gianmarco is currently stuck in the galley cooking a 12-course meal, specially requested by his biggest and greatest new investor, me. Now, sit tight while Thorne and I will be in the main salon to discuss all your futures, or lack thereof.
Forget the game, the entire board has been flipped. The enemy of my enemy is just the next enemy in line. Thorne the Predator has become the prey. And Margeaux, Margaret Lawrence, has revealed herself not as a queen on the board, but as the ruthless hand of a hidden king. The Miltons aren't just fighting for their company anymore. They're fighting a ghost from their father's past. A ghost that has just staged the most hostile takeover in history.